guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Just ended today's video with the scooter, and I've just finished editing, and somebody texted me about buying this. So I'm going to the church, and if I sell this, this would be mower number 16. Off we go.
Hey, so there you go. You saw I listed it for $150. That's right, a simple push mower with a bagger that I sewed up some of the cracks, and I mean, runs good. It's a primer bulb kind. This was given to me, one of the 10 or something things that my buddy Bill Martini gave me in Motherload 33 episode, we got it fixed up pretty easily, I think, and I've had a lot of people ask me about it, but they showed up. So it was a Filipino mom and son, and I believe this might be their first mower after moving from the city to Long Island, so they need a mower. It's a good mower. It's very strong. The mom was a trip. I knew that if a kid brought his mom, the mom, especially a Filipino mom, it's going to be a tough sell, and I guarantee you that she's going to ask for a discount. Guaranteed. So then, you know, I just showed him how to work it, whatever. He tried. He got it done. He has to get used to pulling. He pulled a couple of times, it wouldn't start, but I'm like, he had like spaghetti arms, man. You got to just pull it. Yank it hard, man. So when he yanked it hard, started right up, ran very strong. He was impressed. And so I was like, when is she going to ask me about the discount? I'm waiting. And then it's some more bullshit here and there, blah, blah, blah. I showed him where the oil is, where the dipstick is, and all that other stuff. And then I'm waiting. And she goes, "You think I can have a discount?" I'm like, there it is. And I said, look, normally I would. But we're in the heart of mowing season right now, and everybody wants a mower, right? I have 14 other people that have asked me for it. I haven't been home all day, which is why I haven't been able to meet anybody. But you just caught me right before dinner. So, $150, baby. Can you believe that? $150 for a push mower with a bag. Inflation, baby. You gotta hate it, but on the other end of the rope, you gotta love it. There's no way I would have gotten $150 a couple of years ago for a push mower with a sewn up bag. There ain't no way. With a primer bulb type, there's no way. But anyway, good day so far. Man, I wish you guys would check out that scooter video, man. I was zipping around my neighborhood with that scooter, man. Fastest I went was 35, and after 35, I was like, that's it. I'm not going any faster. When you get older, you lose your nerve a little bit. You think about things like, oh, what if a stick went between the spokes and I go flying over the handlebars and I scrape my entire head along the pavement and it rubs halfway gone. My head is halfway rubbed gone. I think about those things. When you're older, you'll think about those things. When you're young, you're fearless. Anyway, we'll see you later. Hey, you guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another push mower episode. This is like the second to last machine with an engine from Motherload 33. Load of stuff that I got from my buddy Bill Martini. I've already fixed 3 out of that pile, and I've already sold them. So I currently do not have any more lawn mowers to sell, with the exception of 3 lawn tractors that I have priced way too high, which is why nobody wants them. So I have 3 good tractors in the back, and whatever, man. If I don't sell them, I don't sell them. They'll always eventually sell. Just a matter of if you want to get rid of it fast and cheap, which I don't. I don't care. There are 3 great tractors. The PYT 9000 Craftsman with a triple bagger, as well as a Husqvarna, which is in excellent condition. I have that priced at like almost $1,300 without a bagger, so you know that's why nobody wants it. And I have that LT 2000 that I just recently fixed with the black wheels. That's pretty good too. Had a couple offers for $400 or $500, but I'm gonna wait for some more money. I'm not in no hurry. But anyway, so we're gonna work on a push mower so I have something to sell. When I first looked at this, I thought this was a power mower engine because this is an MTD machine because it says yard machines on it. And you can just tell that it's an MTD, right? So I thought for a second this might be a power mower engine because I thought that it needed one, because I look at this gas tank and it looks like that, you know, 500EX style engine, right, with this gas tank. So I thought I needed this, but then I thought, well, wait a minute. This has a recoil starter, and this already has a recoil starter. So how do you put that on there? You know what I mean? Because this engine looks like the kind that has this cover. However, looking at it, it's just missing the plastic piece. So I think if I take these 3 screws off and take this recoil starter off, I can just simply replace it with this one. But it has a recoil starter. I looked at the gas. It's topped off full of gas. Let's check the Earl. This is a regular regular push mower. It's not self-propelled, but it's a decent size. It's got the MTD high wheels on it. Has good oil, full of gas. It's the primer kind. Let's just prime it. And I look at it. It is the Briggs & Stratton with the black plastic carburetor. You can tell by that muffler too. So I mean, look, has a recoil, the cable works, full of gas, good oil. Let's just pull it and see what happens. You know what, maybe we should look underneath real quick just to make sure there's a blade, or if the blade is affixed on tight, because I don't want to chop my legs off, and it looks like it does have a blade. Nothing looks too suspicious. Here we go. You guys think it'll start? There's a reason why they threw it out, right? Yeah, it feels okay, a little strange, but I guess we could just blow some jism in there and see what happens. Got some ether in here. See if it just turns over. Ah, so it did just turn over. It's very unusual though, because usually these carburetors aren't in such bad shape that it won't start. You know, that's my experience. Usually the plastic carburetors don't rust, or a lot of ants over here. But it does have spark, it does turn over. I guess we'll just take the carburetor off and take a look. So you can already tell that somebody's been in here because it has a couple of torque screws in there. These 5/16 are correct, but there should be 4. Guess not, but there's torque screws putting it on, so that is definitely not normal. Right? They should be like a 1/4 inch or something like that, or that crazy size, like 9/32 or something. Definitely somebody's been in here, because that's not normal. It's okay, because it makes it interesting. I hate the primer kind too. I could have sworn there was another. There is, see, there's one hiding right there. I knew there was another one. That was 5/16. Of course, now I can't find the screw. You know, I don't think I've ever worked on one of these before. It has a pinch here. It doesn't look exactly familiar to me, so I think this might be a little bit different of a model. It says over here 675 series, which I'm used to seeing, you know, this being like a 500E, whereas the EX is the auto choke one. Everything else looks kind of normal. Should be able to just pull this out. Just like that. I guess I'm going to pinch off the fuel line and remove the Z-bend here, and we'll take apart the carburetor. So like I said, this thing is full of gas, completely to the top, which is good. I could use free gas. That is, if it's really gas. We'll pinch that off so it doesn't leak all over the place. We're going to have some spillage. Remove the fuel line. Shouldn't it like pour out like big time? Right, is that water or gas? It smells like gas. It looks like gas. Take the Z-bend out of here. And there it is. There'll be the plastic carburetor. A couple of 1/4-inch screws. Take off the bowl. Check it out. The wetness here. It smells like fuel, but I want to say it's water. I'm trying my mini tripod so that you guys could have a better, closer view. Oh, it's not. It's not a quarter. It's one of those crazy 11/32 ones. Yeah. That's what it is. It's a very seldom used size, but this also doubles as a Torx too. So let me find the right Torx one. I never used a little tiny Torx one. Gas, because it does smell like gas. But look, it's looking at the stuff coming out. The way it flows, it's not gas. So that might be it. Just drain the gas tank of the water and the carburetor, blow it out, and then should be okay. I doubt it's dirty in here. Look. So there is some gas, but it's so liquidy that it's water. See, there's some gas in it, and it's not dirty. See, it's clean. I'm gonna fire up my air compressor. I'm gonna blow out these holes. So I'm just draining the water out. This is water, see? Yep, it's all full of water. That's why it wouldn't start. We'll just let it all drain out and I'll blow it out, and then we'll put some fresh gas in here after we put the carburetor back, and hopefully it'll start. So as you saw from time lapse, put everything back. The reason why this thing was filled with water is because if you take a look at that cap, if you look at the cap, right? Guy put a string, he drilled a hole through the cap, put the string in there so that you won't lose the cap. But in the process, the hole in the cap, when he leaves it outside, is gonna put water into the gas tank. I thought it was all water, but it's probably mixed with a little bit of gas, so my driveway's effed. Whatever, driveway's effed anyway. Nothing a little seal won't fix. Anyway, so it's half tank of gas. What do you guys think? Think it'll start? Let's do some primage. Trickle, trickle, trickle. It should be going through into the tank. I think it'll start. It had spark. You know what I mean? Sounds really good. But it looks ugly because of this cover. So I want to take that recoil starter off and put this one on. I hope the bolts fit. 3 5/16. That was really on there. And this should just pop off. But I mean, I'm not used to seeing this. Is there a plastic cover just clips on here or something? Since I don't have that, just put this one on. Hopefully it'll fit. Actually, there might be a reason why this is on here. The reason why they changed it. It doesn't fit because the oil reservoir is here, see? And maybe the cheap ones don't have an oil reservoir. It's just a little dipstick down here. Because it has it now, it won't fit. So that's why. That sucks because I don't have a top for this and it looks funny. You know what I mean? I don't have a cover for this. I see how this is now. That's interesting, huh? I wonder what it looks like. No idea what it looks like. See? 675 series. It's interesting. I think the only thing that prevents it from going on is the dipstick. Cutout looks similar. I see. No. Cutout here is correct. Cutout there isn't. It's got all this space here. That's really interesting. So it is. It's this area here for the oil. Should I just cut here? Could just cut there. Let me study it for a bit. So when Bill gave me the stuff, he also gave me 3 bins of other stuff. So I went to look at those bins. I oiled the reel, so now it's nice and smooth. And I studied it, and it's completely cut out wrong. I mean, I'd have to completely demolish this area just to get it on. So this is the right cover for this. Okay. And then I found this in the back, which I thought was for a Quantum, but it looked a little narrow and deep. So I figured, hey, let me take this out, and I put it over here. And it also says Yard Machines, so it makes sense. And apparently this is the cover for this. While it doesn't seem like it, but it is. See, but this gas tank should be over there, no? There's all kinds of strange things with this machine, right? Why would the gas tank not fit? Right, this gas cap, unless this is not the right gas tank, I doubt it. But this apparently fits this top. It's just that I don't know why the gas cap looks like it's off. You know, why is that? That's odd. Super odd, but it looks like it lines up right there. I just need to find some screws to attach it to. But why would the gas tank not fit? That's weird. The gas tank should be here, you know? That's odd, unless that's not the gas tank. I mean, it is easily removable, but why would it be designed so it doesn't fit? That's really odd. Leave it in the comments, guys, if you guys have worked on this model before. Why is that gas cap offset to the right? You think it has something to do with this? No, I think he just put the string here to not lose the gas cap. The gas tank, this cap should be here, coinciding with the cutout. See? It should be here. Unless that's not the right gas tank. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't that look good now? ATF. That looks jigged, so you know what? This is ridiculous. I'm gonna just cut this stupid thing off. It just looks dumb. Just tell them not to leave it outside. This whole thing looks dumb. Yeah. Now it looks like a normal thing. Still missing a air filter, and one of the most difficult ones to come by, because they're always missing. You know what I'm saying? People take it off and they don't put it back on again. Is the air filter cover with the hole in the middle. I remember I used to. I took one of these models apart and kept the parts. I just went into the backyard. Found it right away. Don't you hate it when you look for something and you can't find it? I found it right away. Oh, satisfaction. This is it. This is the right one. And I knew I had one, but this is it. That's the last one I have. And thanks to my friends over at HIPA, they had sent me a good supply of these filters a while back. So I got a new air filter. Ooh. And I got a cover. That's right, we bad. There you go. It's complete, bros. I'll sell this, I'll list it for $135. Take as low as $100. After all we did was just drain the gas tank of water, clean the carburetor, you know, sprayed it, whatever, put it back, started right up. Cleaned it up a little bit, got some vitamin D at the same time. It's all good. I don't know, should I ask 150? Maybe I should ask for 150. And take as low as 125. Yeah, that's what I'll do. After all, this baby starts up no problem. easy. Does have a little bit of an annoying noise there, but doesn't affect it. I bet you this mows really well. These MTDs, they have a good cut. I know I sound crazy, but I'm telling you, I've had a lot of these, and they all cut really well. Now, before I end this video with this fix, you guys remember the episode where I couldn't get that one started? This is the Briggs Quantum that I took apart thinking it was blown, but then when I took it apart I realized it wasn't blown and it was just something else. It was missing the key in the keyway. So I put everything back again, rebuilt it, gasket, assembly lube, all that stuff. Put it together, put oil in it, still won't fire up. So I thought maybe it was the governor gear. When I put the sump cover on, the governor fell off the lever. But looking at slow motion from my video when I put it on, it looked fine. So I'm thinking that it's the key again. When I put a new key in there, it still looked kind of loose. And remember, we did fire this up. It did start and do a couple of revolutions on spray. So I think that once you started it, it moved. And so I want to just put it to bed and take off the cover and inspect the key in the keyway. And then maybe we can get it started again. That's how I want to finish off this episode. So let's just see. Just going to do this in front of yous real quick. Oh, I need to get that 15/16. Cup. Let's take a look at that key. There it is. I just cleaned it up with some spray. And that right look okay to you? That looks okay to me. So why doesn't this damn thing start? I mean, it looks right dead on balls right there. Looks right to me. You guys a close-up look here. Exactly what I see. Feels normal. Governor feels normal. Stopping where it's supposed to. Smooth. Flywheel does not bind and touch the magneto. Kill is connected. Good magneto. Good spark. New plug. Kill switch here. Doesn't have a cable. When it disengages, when it disengages, it does move away from touching this part here. When you let go, it does touch this part to kill. You can tell by this moving when it goes right there. See, moves. Means it is touching. Has new oil in it. Carburetor is clean. New fuel. No leaks. Intake manifold is tight, no cracks. Can't figure out why it doesn't start. I don't see anything wrong with the key, cup, washer. Oh, I forgot. This is a primer kind. So just help it out with the spray and the intake. I don't understand it. I don't know why it all of a sudden started. How about that, huh? I don't know why it just started all of a sudden. Strange. At least I know that I rebuilt the engine correctly. Because, I mean, I was thinking about it. It's like, why isn't it starting, you know? I mean, it is the first Quantum that I built, but I've built over a dozen single-cylinder lawn tractor engines before, you know, and this is easy. I mean, not easy, but it's pretty easy. And so when I put it together, I thought I did a good job. I couldn't understand why it didn't start. And then I just thought it was the sheared key, you know, but it looked fine. I mean, who knows why it all of a sudden starts, you know? I guess, you know, I'm going to put air cleaners on and the primer bulb thingamajig, and I mean, I still don't have the cables. I need 2 cables and a handle. I need the self-propulsion handle cable and also the brake engagement cable. I need a top for this, which kind of have an old looking one, but then I need a cover for the self-propulsion. I haven't even tested the self-propulsion works. I guess I could by engaging this, pushing this down. If I push this down, if I push that down and the wheels turn, then it works. Let's test it. So this is how we test it. You put a block of wood under there so that the wheels are off the ground. Then we clamp that because we don't have a cable, right? This is kind of dangerous, actually, especially if you're wearing flip-flops.
Don't wear flip-flops.
So the right one seems to work, left one doesn't, but the right one seems like it's not under load, it won't hold. So I have a feeling both wheels, the teeth are stripped. Let's take off this wheel first. I'm thinking the teeth are destroyed. Aha! Teeth are dusty. This one I think is going to be a little better because it actually turned. Dunsky! These wheels are Dunsky. I'm going to go look for, well, you see, I changed the white one wheel to 2 gray wheels in the back. So this will give me an opportunity to find 2 Craftsmans that are gray so it matches. But these I could still use because the tread is okay, you know what I'm saying, for like a push mower or something. So I'll still save it. I'm gonna go get some parts from the backyard. Air filter cover, air filter, 2 new wheels, maybe a top cover for the engine. Okay, I just went to the backyard and I found some wheels that have good tread, decent tread, okay tread. Better than before. And good teeth. Okay teeth, not great teeth. And these are unmistakably Craftsman. The swirl, the tri-swirl. MTD doesn't have these. Nobody else has these. Husqvarna doesn't have it. Although Husqvarna's would probably fit. So now we're going to have self-propulsion working. Presumably. Looks like it will. As you know, we saw the gears do turn, and now we got gears. Still need the cover, still need the cables, and I'm going to quickly install these. Okay, looks like a real lawnmower now, huh? Clamp the thing, just need cables, need a cover for that. I don't think the primer works, so this might not start. I already put it on. Primer doesn't work. But it's warm enough that it starts, you know? Anyway, until I get another mower eventually, when I find it, with a cover, cables, or if any of you guys have it, send it to me. Contribute to the channel. Buy a sticker. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's fixing 2 lawnmowers in a day again. I got one to sell. This one's still on standby. I prefer not to have this cover. Need a lot of other parts for it, but we got a lot of it taken care of. Looks like it starts now for some crazy reason or another. Nobody will ever know why. See you guys next time. So the funniest thing, I was just wrapping up this video, and then my next door neighbor Steve, you know, right next to me, his wife Melissa was driving out, and she texts me and she says, there's a mower outside this address on the same street where I picked up the motor scooter. Let's go see what it looks like, whether or not I can get it or not. It was about 30 minutes ago. And today's Memorial Day. It's a Monday though, so people are just at home chilling. So there's not a whole lot of people on the street. So hopefully we'll pick it up. Okay, I see it. Say, hell on it. Oh, that's a oldie. Either way, I'll pick it up. We'll see. Really old. Super, super old. It's a snapper. Snapper F.P. Stratton? J? Frederick P. Stratton Jr., Chairman and CEO, Briggs & Stratton. 5 horsepower snapper. Hey, you know what? I need an engine. Don't I need an engine? I need an engine. But this snapper actually looks like it's okay. This is the first, one of the first generations of the Quantum engine. Has the high bagger too. That's pretty cool. I'll pick it up and see what we do with it. Got like this gearbox in the back with a belt to it. I mean, I don't like these, but I know my friend Jason, he likes them. And also my friend Robert Nighthawk in Maryland or Virginia or wherever the hell you live. Look at this. Snapper High Vac bagger in really good condition. Look at that. I know that Jason and Robert, you'd appreciate this, huh? I just think it's junk. Nevertheless, I will take it. I could use the engine, but I guess the deck is okay. But I don't want this stuff. I don't want any of that stuff. I mean, unless it works. I guess a project is coming soon. Stay tuned. That's right. Another fix a couple of mowers, pick one up. It never ends. For me. $125 for that tonneau cover. So far, so good. You snapper guys, what's this for? Is it a liner? Fix a couple mowers, pick one up. I'll work on this when I decide I'm going to work on this. Once again, thanks a lot for joining me. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.